Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video and the final destination for EZA Phys Piccolo against Cooler Core. I've decided I'm going to attempt it, and I've also decided to be scum. I've decided to cheap it. I've brought Tech God Goku. To be fair, he takes damage here even under two 200% leads anyway, and I've decided to bring Gogeta under a 150 lead as well. Well, not a 150 lead, but one 200% lead. I don't know how I got that so mixed up, but we're gonna move. Of course, again, utilizing Phys Piccolo's Scout off the bat. He does have type advantage here, so the fact we're stuck here for 3 turns and Piccolo's on the first rotation is actually great, because we can stack him up as much as possible. So hopefully those additional supers are gonna pop for us, passive and potential system. I mean, do you know what? In slot 1 with 152k defense, even with type advantage, he actually, do you know what? I'm gonna leave him there and let him tank it. And then, I mean, Gamma 1's about to come on this rotation, but do you know what? I'm actually gonna. No, do you know what? I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna keep Piccolo here until Gamma 1 comes on, which is gonna be the final turn that we're on Cooler Army for, and then rotate Piccolo off. But we're only getting one super attack. We're getting super attack once by Cooler Army, which is good. So there isn't multiple. How much is this going to do? Still quite a bit. I had a feeling it would still do quite a bit. 58k on a basic as well. I mean, that's quite a chunk. You know, again, considering he hasn't stacked out whatsoever and he has, like, nothing else covering him, like, you know, guard and things like that. That's not the worst. But we have lost a chunk of health already. And this is going to be one of those times where as soon as we get Piccolo on rotation against Cooler Core, we're going to want to transform him. We're going to want to fuse him with Kami so we can get the damage reduction. Wherever his defense is at, it's at. So it's kind of unfortunate he didn't get any additional supers pop just then, because we want to get as much defense as possible before we go in against Cooler Core. I mean, the one good thing is, Gamma 1's not appearing until turn 3, so he's still going to have his entrance boost going into Cooler Core, so that's actually pretty nice. But we're going to want to transform Piccolo ASAP when he comes back to get that 40% damage reduction and the extra damage. Do I want to use an item here? I'm actually not sure. See, as long as Gogeta is dodging, for the most part, that's why I brought him. To be fair, like, he's probably the best choice. I mean, we could have decided to bring Vegeta and Trunks again, but then he has to go in slot 1. And I'm like, I want to run the rotation of Orange Piccolo with EZA Phys Piccolo. Also, they don't really have time to build up. Yes, they have guard in slot 1, but they don't have time to build up whatsoever, unlike we did against Broly. Look at that 19.8 million attack stat. Again, Dokkan, why could you not just slide me a singular copy? This guy has dupes, pretty sure he might be rainbowed. But why couldn't you just slide me a singular copy of Orange Piccolo? Why couldn't you just slide me a singular copy in my summons? I don't understand. Like, I wouldn't be having to run units under 200% lead and things like that, and literally have no secondary lead. But you know, you just couldn't slide me an Orange Piccolo. But as long as Gogeta dodges, which at this point is a bit risky. Okay, you have to dodge right now. Thank God. Can you do it again? Thank you. As long as he's dodging, which so far he is, we're kind of okay. And we're not being super attacked. That's great. We're literally not being super attacked on this phase. That is really good. Really, really good. So we don't need to use an item. Piccolo's going to get an extra stack up. Gamma 1's only just appeared, and he's got a bunch of attacks coming his way, which means he's going to build up by the time he gets into Cooler Core. And again, he's going to have his entrance boost on his second appearance for Cooler Core, because he's only just appeared now. Gamma 2's had time to build up. This has started off quite well, aside from the super attack against Piccolo, but, you know, we got to see what he's tanking here, which, again, you know, considering he hasn't super attacked whatsoever at that point, even with the type of advantage, it's only going to do so much. He survived, so I guess that's the main thing. But yeah, as soon as we get him on rotation again, we're going to have to transform him immediately. Unless we get lucky and there's, like, no no attacks in his slot, then, you know, we could probably stack him up for like an extra turn. But if not, we're going to have to transform him ASAP. Unfortunately, though, he's only super attacked twice. No additional supers have popped. No additional supers have popped. I sound like a broken record, but I really wish. Kind of annoying how you sealed him, but not the end of the world. I really wished they gave him a 50% chance to super, and it's just ringing true every time I use this Piccolo, because I hardly see him get additional supers, and this guy is rainbowed. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go as much additional as I probably should be, and he was rainbowed out years ago. But like, he still has 14 additional. So, you know. But still, when it comes to the passive, yeah. Should have been a 50. Should have been a 50. Right, this Piccolo is 255k defense right now, and type advantage. I'm pretty sure he should go in slot 1. How many movie heroes we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've actually got 4 movie heroes team aside from Thingy Piccolo. So yeah, you could probably go in slot 1 and chill. Tech God Goku is avoiding any attacks, which is actually really good. Because, you know, while he'll probably survive, of course, he still takes damage. Okay, we're being super attacked straight away, so we're going to find out if you're definitely okay. But he still takes damage on this part anyway. Okay, we still took a bag of damage. We are very close to being dead. Maybe I should have used the Whis. Maybe I should have used an item. Because we have 12k HP. Just 12k HP. Yeah, maybe I should have used an item. I mean, I'm definitely going to use an item next turn, but I don't know where all our HP is going to come from. And 70% chance to dodge. I hope that's going to be popping. More so than Piccolo's additional supers. Do you know what? I think I'm going to split up the rotation. Because, just to be safe. Because, like, you don't see this often, but every single attack is in slot 3. Like, aside from 1. And I'd rather do that and have an item active than potentially rely on, like, don't get me wrong, it pops a lot of the time, but, you know, if this was going to be the occasion, he decides to not trigger that 70% chance to dodge, and it doesn't happen, we are dead, even with an item active, because he's only under 1 lead, and we have 12k HP. So, as long as we get through with Gamma 2, which we have, we are good. We are fine. We should survive this, because again, he's still got his entrance animation boost. He's got type advantage and a Whis. Yeah, we're fine. That's not often you see, like, almost every attack from a red zone boss in slot 3. I haven't got the hit. Wait, where'd the hill come from? Someone has healing who I forgot has healing. Okay, so there's a super attack in slot 3. We still have an item active. Piccolo has 265k defense. That's with the movie Heroes Piccolo's support. If I do this in any capacity, I can get an extra stack off. And if he has additionals, I could get an extra 2, maybe 3 stacks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to transform him just yet. Because, as I said, we can take advantage of this, and we could get an extra stack, potentially 3, off. Again, we have a Whis active. Movie Heroes Piccolo is going to super attack first. He has his guard. He's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. But I'm going to go for the extra stack. Please give me more than 1. Come on, additional supers pop. Passive and dupe system. You've barely given me them so far. There we go. There's 2. I'll take it. Even if the third one doesn't pop, that's fine. As long as we got 2 off, that's fine by me. I thought we got the triple then. To be fair, it actually... Ooh, it probably would have been a better idea if I kept the movie Heroes Piccolo on rotation. Because, as I said, I would only not transform EZA Fizz Piccolo if we could have a rotation like that where we avoid him being hit. So I'll let him stack up, which is what we got. So if I kept movie Heroes Piccolo on rotation, and next time we come around, I would have transformed him, which means those two would have linked together, and movie Heroes Piccolo would have been given EZA Phys Piccolo the support, given the extra defense at the time. I should have kept him on rotation instead. That has to happen, by the way. Even though, all right, let's give him a bag of orbs and a bag of rainbow key spheres. We're just gonna have to hope for the best. I mean, Gogeta has a 70% chance to dodge. I've got the Whis active. Tech God Goku's still doing his thing. I mean, he can still take damage here, and with only being under one lead, he's gonna take a bit more. But he's supered as well, which is good. But the Whis had to be popped. We might not even get super attacked. There's a high chance we probably will, though. Hopefully Gogeta Blue's 70% chance to dodge is feeling generous today, because we are gonna need it. And hopefully he just completely leaves Gamma 2 alone. If it was Key Blast Super, he could nullify it, but unfortunately it's not. But hopefully he just leaves Gamma 2 alone. I mean, Gamma 2's putting in work in terms of damage. He's only super attacked twice, I think. So yeah, okay, cool. Alright, Gogeta. Being under one lead doesn't affect your chance to dodge. If you can just dodge, that's all I need you to do. You've never really let me down. You've always had my back. You can get an additional as well. I don't really mind that. See, funny enough, his defense won't be in too bad of a spot, but just because of him being on the one lead, that 70% chance to dodge, that's all I need from you. Yes! Come on. And again, you love to see it. He's got my back. Okay, how much defense are we up to? To be fair, around 535k. Actually, wait, Gamma... No, because he only gives it to movie heroes, I'm pretty sure. Is Piccolo giving him anything? Is he giving him anything? Ooh la la, no, I don't think he is. So yeah, we're up to the 535k defense right now, so we are definitely going to transform him. He's going to get the extra stats from the super now, giving him attack and defense plus 50%. And also getting the extra 10% to take him to 150 at the start of turn. So yeah, Piccolo's got 555k defense right now with 40% damage reduction. And our Whis is still active. There is no super attack. So I'm going to pop him in slot 1. He should be fine in slot 1. That said, he's got how much defense, just to be exact? Okay, we actually had a bit more defense when he was linked up to Gamma 1. But still, 450k defense. We can't super with Gamma 1 though, which is kind of annoying, but he's fine. But 450k defense with 40% damage reduction in a Whis. Yeah, double digits off a basic, to be expected. No more stacking. Now we're getting that 100% attack raise on super. There are no super attacks coming our way this turn, because of course we still got the scout ability, big 3.3 mil kit, and of course now you want to get additional supers, because now he's got a 70% chance to launch an additional super in his passive. But I'll take the double 100% raise in the amount of damage he's doing, and of course he hits a triple. We're up to 7.2 mil. Piccolo is popping off right now. No crit though, no crit on the last one, but still. That should be more than enough to be able to handle Cooler Core's basics without an item. 450 to 500k defense with 40% damage reduction. Yeah, he would be a-okay. Even before super, I reckon. Yeah, no, he's definitely going to be okay, because Cooler Core's supers are like 1.4 mil. On a basic, he should be fine, or at least, you know, give or take. His basics won't do enough damage for you to have any concern. He'll be fine to tank those. In terms of post-super, 100%. The extra attack and defense plus 50% when you consider, again, 450k to 500k defense with 40% damage reduction. Get an extra 50% attack and defense on super. He would have tanked all of that for literally nothing. Guaranteed, 100%. In terms of a super, definitely not going to consider pre-super, but post-super, you know what? I think... Okay, again, if we were under like a full 200% lead, had the max health as possible, and everyone was under the lead rather than me having to do cheap tactics because I don't have a certain unit, Orange Piccolo. Post super, attack and defense plus 50% on super, along with, again, 450 to 500k defense. Again, we've had the possibility at least 3 times Piccolo's appeared before this one for him to stack up between 2 and 3 times. And he didn't get hardly any additional supers apart from 1 additional super the turn before we transformed him. So his defense could have generally been 500k plus, which would have been even better. But we get very unfortunate with the additional supers. Again, another reason why I would prefer it to be a 50% chance and not a 30. But 450 to 500k defense with 40% damage reduction with the attack and defense plus 50% on super. I feel like maybe he would survive Cooler Core's super attack if we had like Nirunai full health, and again, everyone under a 200% lead to increase our max HP. Again, I think it would be a chunk because 1.4 is a lot to take with no item. But I feel like he will survive. With a Whis active, again, with 450 to 500k plus on defense with 40% damage reduction, post super with a Whis, yeah, he would survive a Cooler Core super. And that is why I probably have to come to the verdict of Piccolo is currently one of the strongest, I don't know about the strongest, but one of the strongest EZAs currently on Global. And I've managed to do all of this. I know it's not that difficult, but I've done all of this without an orange Piccolo. So I think that just shows even more how good he actually is. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Take care, have a good rest of your day, and peace.